Hello, and I think we're live. I hope we're live.
Think so.
Hopefully, Alan has mashed all the right buttons and we're live because we're untrained professionals tonight and unmonitored by our illustrious host of normal, Roland, who's not here this week. So they all took one step back, and you get me to intro instead. So,
It could be worse, Dan. It could be worse. It could be me.
oh, it could be a whole lot worse. Yeah, yeah. But we are here. I think all our videos are on. We're all on screen. Uh, we've all had a wonderful intro. My chat seems to be rolling on, which is good. Yeah, YouTube is catching up. We're there. We did the first bit first, correct, which is good.
Yes.
Roland has trained as well. So yes, as I've mentioned now for the third time, Roland is not here this month. He's gone away with some combined work and holiday trip. So he's traveled all the way from South Africa back to his homeland in Germany. So he couldn't be with us tonight, but he is in chat.
No,
Oh,
that's
that's
me.
you. That's you. Yeah, 'cause we're on his. I
Yeah, I
thought
think
he
we
was
just proved one of the issues.
Yeah, So yes. So I'm rolling for the evening by looks of things.
Okay.
Can you speak with a German accent?
I
Jawohl.
Yeah.
Deutschland über alles or something. Yeah. Moving swiftly along. So yeah, we are back again for our monthly show. We're now into the start of November. So we all know what's coming up. Really important. Telford.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Telford is next Friday, so we're a week away from Telford. So there's three of us that are here tonight, are of course part of Scale Fanatics as well. The now IPMS branch, are
Yes.
we? Yes, we're an IPS virtual branch.
Virtual branch, yes.
And we will have a table at Telford. Sadly, only one table this year, one 6x4 table, just because it was a late decision, but we will be there. All of us will be there at some point over the weekend. So definitely come and say hello if you're at Telford. Of course, if you want to know more about Scale Fanatics, find us on Facebook.
Yeah.
And
We'll be in Hall 1 as well, folk. Hall 1.
yeah, we're top right of the
Yes.
map somewhere. Yeah.
Yes.
On an end just by one of the trader stands. So yeah, no doubt when their back is turned, someone will be stealing their produce or money or something. Well, we have Alan with us, so chances are.
I'll look after them.
Exactly. Right. So shall we have a quick catch up on the chat and see who's in the chat? So
Wonderful people have joined us. Yeah.
Let's have a look. So first and foremost in the chat, let's just make sure I'm on all messages. I am. Is Rolf Schmidt, who says good evening, everyone. So good evening, Rolf.
Hi, Rolf.
Nigel T is in with a hello, folks.
Hi, Nigel. I found those as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll make sense later. Trust me.
Yeah. Digsby is in, saying hello and trust all are well. We are indeed, Digsby.
Hi, Digsby.
Thank you.
And the one and only time zone friendly greeting from the man himself, PJ Lewis. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone.
Hello, Mr. PJ.
And then Alan, impersonating Roland as Model Kit Beginner, says good evening, everyone.
Yep. Can't leave Roland out, can we?
I always said you were schizophrenic.
Yeah. Sean White is in. Says good evening, folks.
Hi, Sean.
I'm gonna need some
joke. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm a schizophrenic, and so am I.
Yeah.
Hugh Gordon's in. Evening, one and all. Hey, Hugh.
Hi, Hugh.
Hiya, Hugh.
Hugh.
Stuart Reed is in, saying evening, gents.
Stuart.
The very own, the very one and only Mark Runciman is in, saying evening, gents. Have a good one tonight.
Hi, Mark. And Mark's
Hi, Mark.
Telford next week as well.
Yeah, Mark's got baptism of fire next weekend.
Yes,
he gets to meet us all at Telford. He thinks he knows us.
Yeah. Hello to meet you as well.
Yeah. Oh, I feel sorry for him. And Alan Parker's in the chat saying good evening, everyone. Of course, Alan's not here because Roland's here.
Yeah.
Alan's here being Roland.
Yeah.
So is that Roland being Alan in the chat?
Could well be.
You never know. Richard Farmer's in saying hi all. Hope everyone's
Richard.
Hi, Rich.
Hey, Mika's in saying good evening all.
Mika,
Yep. I'm trying to convince
Everybody-
Mika to come over to Telford as well, but it's such a long way for him to come. But I think he should.
I
Yeah.
think he should as well.
I think you should as well.
Good. Yeah. Penny's pit stop is in saying evening all.
Hey,
Hey,
Penny.
Evening,
it's
Penny.
been a while since we've seen you in the stream, I think.
Yeah, I've seen her in other streams. She's doing okay. Doing okay.
Good, good, good. And Dom is in. Dominique is in saying evening.
Yeah, Tom.
Oh, and another one that's in for a
Oh,
baptism of
bloody
fire
hell.
next weekend. Quinn Star scale models, our very own Andy.
Who let him in here? Jesus.
Well, we tried banning him, but he keeps on coming back because he's a legend. Saying evening all. Hey, Andy.
Certainly a legend, but not a legend.
That's the one. I knew one of them. Yeah.
Hi, Andy. Right, mate.
Nigel T is in saying cool. Oh, Nigel T is in already.
Yep.
He's now saying cool. Thanks, Nigel.
Hmm.
Candy
Jeff.
Graham from Mongo's in saying hello, Dan, Alan, PJ, and all in chat.
Hi, Jeff. How you doing, buddy?
And speaking of Jeff's, Jeff Light is in saying good evening, guys. Good evening, Jeff and Maggie.
Hi, Maggie. Hi, Jeff.
Oh, and Rally Chef Model Shed is in as well. Evening, chaps. Hey, Ian. How are you doing? Hope
Hi,
you're doing
Ian.
well. Wayne Holmes is in saying, hey, guys. Hey, Wayne.
Hey, Wayne. Got some pictures there by Turner. Yeah.
Shane is in as well saying Kiora, people. Hey, Shane.
Yeah, that's a blast from the past, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think he means I think it's a Maori thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I got it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Not the dilutable fruit drink.
Orange juice. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah.
Oh, the American politician. Yes. Alleged politician.
Yeah. Peter Millgate is in. Oh,
Oh,
him again.
Another
Yeah,
representative
Pete,
joining us
yeah.
next week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
evening all.
Pete,
Evening, Pete. Panzer Cat is in saying roses are red, violets are blue. What the H is PJ? I know we asked as well earlier.
But he wanted to bring a talking point for the evening, didn't you, PJ?
yeah, to make up for the lack of people. Anyway, hi, Pants, how you doing, buddy?
It's like someone has printed out my old school statistics homework or something. It's just very reminiscent. Some kind of graph or Venn diagram printed on a shirt. It's just.
You weren't very good at school then? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, and Panzer Cat says meow, by the way.
Yeah.
Right back at you. Yeah, and Shane says looks like he's ready for bed, maybe pajamas. Well, you never know.
No.
And Andy says should be a great weekend next week for all of us. Well, I hope so. Telford's last couple of years, Telford's been really enjoyable. We've had I think this year has just gone that notch up because we've got a little bit of a home base as well.
Yeah.
We've got a home run with a table and a home base for the club for the virtual branch to now base itself around. Obviously, we kind of mentioned in some of the posts you've seen around, we've only got one table, but next year we'll obviously start planning a lot earlier. There'll be a lot more opportunity for everyone in the virtual branch to contribute if they want to display their work, and we'll happily support that next year. We'll get ourselves a little bit more organized and have as many tables as we need, I guess. We'll just apply and
Whatever it takes.
Yeah. Definitely.
And Shane says mean hello.
Yep, Shane.
So am I right? That's hello in Maori.
Yes, thank you, Panzer.
Yeah, PJ, last time I seen something that color, it was after a bad curry. Speaking of bad curries, we're going for one next Friday when we get to Telford.
Yeah.
Well,
it's almost a tradition now, isn't it, for Telford?
Yeah.
Friday night is curry night, so
yeah, it's tradition.
Yeah.
And Sean says we'll come and say hello next weekend. Yeah, too bloody right.
Definitely.
You better head, otherwise there'll be trouble. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's somewhere for us to lurk around, and hopefully it'll occupy us a bit more and stop us spending as much money as we normally do.
Yeah. Yeah, so we were talking about spending money before, weren't we? I haven't really got a list for Telford this year.
Do you want to save that, because there's a question in the thing later about that subject.
Is there? Okay. Right.
Okay, we'll leave that there.
Right. Moving on. Moving swiftly along.
Sorry, Al.
click, move on to the next scene, line, something. Right, so let's so we have our usual sections tonight as we normally do. Richie Lamb is in as well, saying good evening, guys. Just a quick visit to leave a double thumbs up. Thank you, Richie.
Thank you, Richie.
Cheers, buddy.
Hopefully we'll see you at Telford, Richie. Hope so.
Yeah.
Graham French says, guys, how's Simon doing? I think he's fine. He was in Spain recently.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of time in Spain this year. Lucky bugger. Yeah, as far as we know, he's fine. We've not seen much of him. He's been off gallivanting. So Mark says, looking forward to meeting you all face to face.
Sounds like a threat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does. Panzer Cat says you don't need to go for a curry. PJ's wearing it. Craig Stadia says, just a quick hello, guys and girls. Hope you're having a great show. I'm out. Ooh, out on the tune. Newcastle with the new misses.
Oh,
we'll watch the stream when I get back home. Wow.
Well, I suppose I think you'll be doing other things than that. But
yeah, I think you'll be watching the stream tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, best of luck tonight.
Yeah.
Treat her very nicely. Be a gentleman.
Yeah.
And we're all caught up. Yeah. So right, usual sections, and we're going to fire into one of the sections now, which is a what have you all been buying, which Alan is going to. Where's Alan? Alan's there. No, Alan's
other
there.
side. No, point to the other way. No, the other way. No, the other way. You're right. No, your other way. No. Right hand, left hand down. Right hand to your left.
Alan, do the section.
I'm doing the section. Here we go. Let's have a go. Let's see what I can do with this week. Or this month, should I say. It's bound to be a railroad crash anyway, as usual. So, what
change that?
Buying this month? Not at all, PJ. Not at all. So, first off this month, we have Chris Stover. And he says, got these two kits this month. The Tamiya 1350th USS New Jersey. That looks pretty cool, to be fair.
That's going to be big.
Oh, God, do you know what? I wouldn't even know how big it is in 1350th, PJ.
Well, 700 is quite big, and 200 is massive.
350 times smaller than the real one, I would imagine.
Yeah, exactly. The 1 to 200 boats are huge, so the 350 is going to be quite largish.
They scare me, boats. I don't know why, they just scare me.
Funnily enough, that's one of the things that was on my mind about Telford, that I was thinking I might build something on the 700 scale boats.
Okay. And next up, he's got himself a Tacom 135th Panzer 1A. Oh, they've gone all to town with the box art on that, haven't they?
Yeah, spared no expense.
That's a pretty cool looking tank, mind. I'll give him that.
Oh, it's only got a baby boomer on it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of like that.
Boomstick.
Yeah. Sort of schematic-y type drawing, isn't it? Of a sort.
Schematic, yeah.
Schematic-y, yeah. Schematic-y. Next up, we've got Richard Farmer. Got myself a couple of bits this month. A Tamiya 124 Ferrari F50. Nice. A Revell 124 Jag E-Type convertible. Also picked up some paint from ProScale Paints, some zoom-on window masks for the F50 and Sierra RS500 Cosworth, and a carpet set for the R34 Nissan Skyline. So let's have a look. What these are the things he's got himself in. Let's have a look. So that's his Jag he's got himself, the rag top.
Jag.
They're still a beautiful car, aren't they? Very
never
nice.
Keen on them myself, but yeah, okay.
What was that, Dan?
I was never keen on them.
No, I love the old E-types of shape.
No, just a Philistine. Move on.
And there's his zoom on mass sets, one for the F50, one for the RS500. Some ProScale paint. It looks like Lamborghini Viola.
Lamborghini Viola, yeah.
And a zoom on carpet set, which looks quite interesting.
Oh,
okay. That's for the Skyline, yeah. I'm just trying to work out what the bits are there. Whether that's for like the speaker, the actual real parcel shelf, you know.
Oh yeah. It might be actually, yeah. That's cool.
Oh, pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Zoom on do a nice little range of stuff actually.
Might be one up on flocking, eh? So
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Shane Wright, and he says only one purchase has turned up: a Meng 135th Mastiff 2.
Mm.
Wow, now what is that all PE, I wonder?
No, it's not. I think it's all most of it's plastic.
But I bet there's some nasty cleanup on that then if it's plastic.
Don't know. Men kits are quite clean.
Are they?
Where Flash is
I've
concerned.
never
Yeah.
built one, to be fair, so
Yeah, I've done a couple of them, and they're really clean.
that'll probably turn out really nice. That probably a nice model.
Mm. It's actually a really good model without the caging on it.
Yeah, I'd say that I could see myself building something like that armor-wise. Because it's still sort of vehicle-based, if you like. Rather
Yeah, yeah. I think the wheeled stuff appeals to me more than the tracked stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of those what have been like civilianized a little bit, to use in civilian life, with the shiny paint scheme and stuff, glossy paint, racing stripes, all that sort of stuff. Maybe why not? Why not? You know me, I like to do stuff different. Next up, we've got Sean, and he says a few auction wins this month. First up, it was a bunch of Aoshima 124th kits. He's got himself a R32 there, GTR.
Mm.
He's got is it 80s Hilux old school?
Yep.
That's pretty cool looking thing, isn't it? He's got himself a Toyota 86 there. That's a greedy Rocket Bunny version, and the Nissan R35 GTR and the Pure Edition.
Yeah.
So a nice kit that one is. I've built the Aoshima version. That's built up nice. The R35. That's cool. I like the 32 as well.
Yeah. Panzer Cat in the chat says the Mastiff armor is cleanly molded.
Cleanly molded. That's good then, because I say cleaning up between all that would be a nightmare otherwise, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and Mark has the same Mastiff to build as well.
Cool. Sean says he also picked up this 1/18th McLaren kit and a couple of 125th kits. Yeah, that's the McLaren M8A. That's the one that Bruce McLaren died in, isn't it?
McLaren,
yeah. 1969 Dodge Daytona by MPC, and a Resto Rods Ford Mustang Mach 1. Some cool subjects there. Anyway, the Daytona is, isn't it? And so that M8A is very nice. I think I've got a funny feeling Simon built that one not so long ago.
He did actually, yeah, because it's that odd scale of 1/18, which is just.
Just odd.
Well, it's what all the displayed cars are done in 1/18th, aren't they, these days as well? So it sort of fits with that scale, I guess. Very nice, all very nice. And then next up, we've got Dusty's Model Workshop. It said, I have had through a few bits. I've got a first-time purchase from T-Rex Studios 3D printed tracks, which were 2 sets of T55. I don't know what that says. It's the OMSH tracks. Don't know what they are. And 2 sets of T156 wedge tracks for the M1 and early M1A1 Abrams. Perhaps Panzer could.
Panzer's the armor guy. He'll be able to tell us what an OMSH is.
OMSH is, yeah. I'm intrigued by that, to be fair.
OMSH.
Yeah. And Dusty also has. It says I also received a set of DEF models, blank firing barrels for the 450 cal M2 Browning barrels and 4 M240 barrels. Also, sadly, what seems like my last order from Accurate Armor of a 135th Challenger 2CV12 twin turbo diesel engine. Wow, which is that one there?
Because Accurate Armor have gone out of business.
Yeah.
Okay. A conversion kit for the Meng 135th Husky TSV to give it the heavy machine gun turret, and a conversion kit for the TACOM 135th FV432 Mark II to an FV430 Special. Wow, lots of numbers. Basically adds a CVR Fox turret to the 432 hull to try create an infantry fighting vehicle. That was an emergency order for the British Army as a stopgap till the Warrior MCIV came into service, and was quickly retired as soon as the Warriors come into service. There was only about 40 of these vehicles, and most are now owned by the Armageddon Tank Paintball Company, which means us model builders probably have built more 430s than the British Army owned. Wow. should be some pretty cool subject stuff there, though. That's for certain. That engine looks cool. Does look cool.
Mm.
And they say they've gone out of business.
Yeah, they apparently shut down. Or
That's
they're
a shame.
shutting down.
That is a shame.
Oh, Panzer said I'm wrong. They said they are retiring.
Are they retiring? Okay.
Ah, okay.
And just as a close-up of the blank barrels for those interested to see the difference. Okay, so there's just a very high details. I also got a few models being the Rifles 135th Leopard 2A7V and the border models Macava, is it? Macava 2D with interior that are in the work in progress section, along with the Rifles M1A2 set version 3 and an M1A1 with interior as well. Wow, you've got some models on the go, as well as the 135th Meng Husky for the conversion kit previously mentioned. I don't have pictures as these boxes are all under dust sheets as I'm plastering my ceilings after it was water damaged from the heavy rains last month. Sorry for all the posts, but this month's been busy for me and just needed to vent. Hope you're all doing great and looking forward to coming to the Christmas rush. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you posted, Dusty, to be honest with you, mate.
Yeah, yeah.
You've had a good little haul there anyway. Next up is Mark Winchman, and he says, I know I said I was on a buying ban. You did, Mark. But I had to take the chance on Hobbycraft's 3-for-2 models kits. Small mojo builds, but possibly share build with my daughter Louise. So picked up the Revell Star Wars X-Wing Fighter and Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. The free kit is the Revell 172nd Messerschmitt ME262. Also picked up more Tamiya Mr. Hobby paints for the Lancia Delta build.
Yeah, the TIE Fighter is fun. I built that. It's technically a snap together kit, but
yeah,
good fun.
And yeah, because they're the Revell ones. Are they not? They're not the same as the Bandai ones with the plastic and stuff, are they? Down where you can't put
No,
enamel paints on them.
no.
Like. And there's his selection of Tamiya LPs and Mr. Colour paints he's recently purchased, along with some more lacquer thinner by looks of things.
I was going to say they're not from Hobbycraft.
Yeah. Now, you can't go wrong with them LPs and the Mr. Colours. They are epic paints. They really are. Really, really forgiving paints.
I do find it amusing. We keep on trying all these other paints, and at the end of the day, when it comes to lacquers, you can't really go wrong with Mr. Colour and LPs.
No, they are. I think they are. They just work, don't they? So, and that is it for what have you been buying this month?
Oh wow!
Not a great deal, but you know, there's a fair bit in there. Some interesting stuff from just his models and from Sean and others.
Yeah, maybe people on a buy-in ban for Telford.
Yeah, well, that could be. I mean, I can imagine what next month's what have you been buying is going to be like. It's going to be huge, isn't it?
Because of Telford, yeah.
Because of Telford, yeah.
Yeah.
Telford.
Yeah, you're lucky I wasn't. Yeah, you're lucky I wasn't involved in the show or posting on the show the first time I went to Telford. I think I spent hundreds, but I came back with some load of kits. I just rummaging through all the old second-hand 72nd scale aircraft. I came back with bags. Would have been there for all night.
But if that's what it is, that's what it is. It'll be a fun section then, won't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially me trying to fumble my way through it all as I normally do.
Yeah. Right. So let's have a quick catch up on the chat. And then shall we do some models of yesteryear from PJ?
Okay.
So let me just catch up on the chat while you get yourself ready. So Totally Scale Models is in, saying evening.
Good evening.
Hey Steve. Dave Robinson is in, saying hi diddly hi diddly ho y'all. There we go.
Diddly ho to you too.
Who also says, remember the big thumbs up. Indeed. Yes. So everybody get your thumbs up. Get your thumb in the YouTube thing. Smash that thumbs up. Yeah, chat about Mastiffs. Panzercat says, hi all and everyone I've missed. Yep, telling PJ off. Wrong, PJ. They are retiring.
Shouting at PJ there.
Yeah.
I know.
He needs shouting at, though, to be honest with you, Panzer.
Yeah. Might not be able to hear you. Peter Millgate says, shocking, Mr. Runciman. A buying ban should be rigidly adhered to. Yes, because you've rigidly adhered to yours.
Yeah, those in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
Steve says, looked in Hobbycraft and they're not selling LPs yet. Sad face. Mike Pierre Hasselgrove is in saying, evening, everyone. Hey, Mike.
Mike.
Panzer Cat's got a question. Is PJ going on a date? If he is, he has no chance of getting lucky wearing that thing.
Who said that?
Panzer.
Yeah. I think he's just getting me back because he has it. I gave him such a hard time on Phil's stream on Tuesday. And that's what it is. Just payback. It's okay. I can handle it.
Yeah. Dominique says, I'll definitely stock up, but not a Telford, but ESM Euro scale modeling, 23rd of November. Oh, yeah. Dom, did you? Because there was a show in the Netherlands last week, wasn't there?
Yeah, the was it
Scale Model Challenge? That was
Scale
it.
Model Challenge, yeah.
Yeah, you should have gone, Dom, if you didn't. Or if you did, tell us what you got up to. Mark says 2 weekends of overtime and half a week pay is paying for Telford this year.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, and Panzer Cat says, yep. And Ali Ross is in saying, evening, everyone.
Hi, Ali.
All right, Tally.
Yeah, and yeah, we've read to here, so let's get to models of yesteryear.
Okay. Just to hide that. Is that sharing?
It is indeed.
Good indeed. Let me just move you out of the way because I can't see because you're in the way of my words. Okay, the first one is Craig. Okay, Craig said yes. This was his first build back in the hobby after 20 years. It was one back in April 22 with Tamiya 112 Kawasaki H2, scratch painted in the colours of my real bike, which is the second picture. Okay. Don't know when that's working.
You'll have to close that and click on his picture below, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the real one.
That's cool. Bit of a machine that in itself, isn't it?
Bit of a girly bike, I think. Don't know, just saying. Sorry, Craig. So no, it's nice. Luke Ward, Wardy boy. So this is the 124 Menk Ford GT40, built a while ago, but I did enjoy. Kit fitment was tight. I remember when test fitting, I've been able to build up the chassis, interior, and engine with no glue, and turn the whole thing upside down, and nothing fell out. Well, that's usually good. Added a few coats of paint, and it was even lighter. I painted it in the wrong blue, but was happy with the outcome, particularly happy with the exhaust. Okay. Yeah, you're not having that, are you? Second picture, is that? Yes, there we go.
Yeah, so I remember Luke building this one when he actually did it.
Yeah.
The kit hadn't long been out, did it, when he got this one? So
Don't know, can't remember, to be honest.
Yeah,
it was a while ago. It's a while ago.
Yeah, it's quite a new release.
Oh, nice engine detail.
I still haven't picked one up actually. But...
Nice engine detail. Okay, Christova. Go. Got this Tamiya 135 Famo and trailer back in 2019. Put a Tamiya 135 Stuck 3G on the trailer, painted with Tamiya paints and weathered with Vallejo washes and Vallejo pigments.
That's pretty cool.
That is beautiful.
I'll tell you something, Chris. I'd love to see for you to post some pictures of your display. So I can only imagine you must have a hanger with all these models in, because they're all pretty big, the ones that you build.
Yeah, big garage or something, or a separate house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be awesome to see some pictures sometime.
Just because we're nosy. Oh, there's another one there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's nosy.
Yeah, just
goes in the name, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's the tank from the other end of the.
That looks cool as anything.
The weathering is just absolutely gobsmacking. Yeah. Superb. Mark Ewing. It would have to be my Tamiya 124 Nissan Skyline. My first kit back into building cars again, thanks to Paul for mentioning it and getting my car mojo up again.
That's cool. Nice little R34.
Nice
Bayside blue as well, is it? I believe.
Pass.
Yeah, but with black wheels, it looks different. It's
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah, because they run with like the greeny gold Nismo wheels is what they know. You know, they are standard wheels.
I don't know where he put a second picture. I don't think he did. No. Okay. William Messerschmitt.
It's cool as well.
AKA Rolf. Here is another model from the pre-digital photo era. Just now for the show, I took the first proper pics of my 143 Lotus 11 model from a Provence Moulage resin kit. Okay. I built it end of 03 from the kit as no finished die cast model was available. The interest was sparkled after I got the chance to sit in the real thing at the workshop of a small company 1 hour north of London who repaired historic Lotus cars for racing. Unfortunately, the kit then didn't include proper decals, so the Team Lotus is hand painted or handwritten. Yeah, looks really good. 1/43 scale. Wow.
Yeah, still cool.
Tiny, tiny, tiny.
Yeah. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. The second picture there. Side. It's really good.
It's nice, that, isn't it?
Eh?
Probably another classic little car, that one, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Jude Farmer. Ooh. Okay, this is my Revel 32 Ford Roadster. Built a couple of years back. Excuse me. This was my first time building an American car. I should build some more. There are many cool ones out there. True. I'm always put off by some of the kit issues with some manufacturers. Yeah, we know what you're talking about. AMT. But no, that's cute. I like that. Second one, yeah.
That is nice, that, isn't it?
It's nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Color coded valve covers as well. Looks cool. Just has that little bit extra in the water pipe and stuff.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Nice engine detail. Michael Hasselgrove. One of my first F1 builds back in the 90s. The Tamiya Ferrari Tamiya Ferrari at 120 scale F310B hasn't done too bad over the test of time. Sadly, I can't remember what paints I used. That's fair enough. Red paint, yep.
Yep.
It looks very reminiscent of mine, what's sat in the cabinet as well. One of the first ones I built way back, probably 20 years ago, and all the decals, because it wasn't clear coated, all the decals are starting to flake off it. And every time you touch it, something else falls off it now. So,
a bit like yourself.
Yeah, a bit like me, exactly like me, Pete.
Yeah, we'll try not to touch it next weekend.
Yeah.
Sylvia Koberger. This is my MPM 172 DC2 in the famous livery of
KLM, is it?
Uiva Stork, okay, or Silver, which I built in 2010. The original plane achieved the second place in the 1934 McRobertson race, Mildenhall, Marlborough, to Melbourne. To be fair, it was the unofficial winner of the race because it carried passengers. For example, the famous German female pilot Thea Rasch and airmail. Exactly what the race was intended, namely promoting the air race from England to Australia. However, the model is finished in different shades of alclad. The markings are sprayed with homemade masks.
that looks cool. I mean, it
That's-
almost looks like a real plane. That
I was just about to say, when I first saw this, I thought it was the real plane. I've got to be honest.
yeah.
It's done a fantastic
Yeah.
job on that.
Well, it's well photographed, well made. That's
It is. It
Yeah.
is. So there's a second picture. I think there is. Yeah, from the back end.
Yes.
Still looks like a real plane. Don't care
Yeah,
what you
and the shadow underneath it as well. That's what.
say. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's beauty of shooting outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for that. Some bloke called Dan Crowick. I don't know. It's an Irish name. Not hugely old, but something built about 4 years ago. This is the Airfix 172 Fuga Magister. Is that
Yep.
pronounced right?
Yep.
I had this kit in the stash since the mid-90s. Decals came from Max Decals in Ireland. Want to tell us a bit more, Jan?
No, I was just randomly going through photos, and this was quite old, so I just kind of picked it out.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I would say at the moment I'm kind of on aircraft. I'm trying to revisit at least a lot of the models that I've collected over the years that I keep on getting distracted from building, which is one of my subjects of interest, which is the Irish Air Corps and the aircraft they operate. So this is one of the ones I did build a few years ago, and I need to get back to building more of them because I've got lots to build.
That's not plane though.
Yeah, it's a cool little.
It's different. It's with the V-tail on the back as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why I've got another picture.
I think Mark put one in the end. I think it's just another picture of his R34.
Yeah,
it's a good picture actually. That
it's a good picture.
Yeah.
Nice. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. Stop sharing.
That was the models of yesteryear. So
it was. It was. Thank you for that, everybody. Your contributions.
I really like that section. It forces me to reminisce, which I'm fond of doing.
So I really must put some of mine in one time.
Should I as well? I haven't had I've got no real excuse, just laziness.
It is on everyone's part,
to be honest.
I just wish I had more pictures of my kits from years ago.
Yeah, yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Yeah, and good pictures at that half the time. So.
And well, I don't know. The blurry pictures help because they make some of the older kits look good. I can't find. So right, let's quick catch up on chat. So Ali was in. Dominic said yes, I didn't go there. Okay. Oh yeah. The challenge. Yeah. Dave Robinson says OMSH is the name of the type of track.
Okay, but it must mean something now. I mean, I don't know. Is it got like rubber? They've got rubber insert. I don't know.
Yeah, we're not armor experts here, but
it's be an acronym for something. I don't know.
We're just the font of no information.
Yeah.
That's why we throw it at people like at Panzer, who still hasn't answered the question.
He's not listening to you, that's what it is.
Yeah, I know. He never listens to the word I say.
Mark says not been back modeling long enough to add to this section. Yeah, you can.
It's 12 months or longer, so
yeah.
Basically, anything I've built other than the Williams, I could put in that because it's been that long since I finished.
Actually, you could put you've been building that Williams for so long. You could probably put that in.
I know.
Yeah, if you date it from the start point,
yeah, from start point. Yeah.
I've not even put it in the finished model section either.
Oh,
what do you like?
I know.
But everyone will get to see it at Telford. So.
Well, yeah, it'll be in the competition area, won't it? So we'll see what it does. I say I'm not really holding my breath, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 39-ish watching.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, we're a bit slow on the likes, so get your likes in, people, please. Oh, only assuming you like what we're doing. I mean, if you don't like it, then
no, they all do.
I just like it anyway
because we know where they all live. Yeah, so
yeah, it doesn't cost you anything to do anyway. It's free,
and most people have 2 thumbs as well.
That means nothing to me.
Yeah,
unless you're a cat, you got 4. maybe. Don't know.
Okay, can you get one of
Anyway.
you? Can you get one of your little your kids to take the beer off your table because it's I know it's not non-alcoholic, but still.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what I'm drinking as well. I thought it was just coffee. Maybe not. Right, so let's do this month's work in progress, which is, I believe, me.
It's the
While you're setting up, Panzer's Combat says, if I remember correctly, OMSH and RMSH are either the pitch of the tracks or the plant that manufactured them.
yeah, okay.
Okay, fair enough. So he doesn't know either.
Yeah.
That's the upshot of that. That's what I'm taking from that.
Yeah. Okay. And Mike says already up.
Good.
You were there.
And Totally Scale Model says looking forward to Telford.
Now, come and say hello anyway when you're there. Totally.
Yeah, definitely come and say hello. Right, let's hope this will share without crashing or doing something weird. It's been acting up recently. Should work, seems to be working okay.
Yeah, it's on the screen.
Yeah, I think it's working okay because I'm not running YouTube as well, so it shouldn't be hammering my graphics processor. So this month's work in progress. So first up is Craig Stadius, who has got the 124th Fujimi BMW Z4 GT3 body and other body parts primed in Mr. Surfacer 1500 white, sprayed in Pro Scale Isle of Man metallic green, a lovely color, and 2K'd with Gravity Spain Clear. Now for the wait until I can polish, so I'll crack on with the cleanup of the other parts. That's a nice scheme. I like that. It's a nice color.
It does. Just like the color. Oh, it's great.
It pops, doesn't it, with the clear over the top?
Yeah. Oh, he's got another picture as well.
Yes.
Nice.
It is.
Yeah, I keep on overlooking that Fujimi kit, but you know.
Well, I have one here. What's for sale, Dan?
Let me think about it. I'll write a note. Yeah, go on, I'll buy it off. So Luke Ward has been working on the 24th scale ICM 1913 Ford Model T. It was a free gift for signing up to a magazine and arrived with no instructions or decals. After messing around and finding the instructions, I realized that I also had the Revell Model T. As I got to this stage in the build, I wondered how similar the kits would be. Looked in the box and they're the same kit, right down to the ICM logo on the sprues. At least now I have instructions and don't need to charge the iPad.
Yep.
Hand painted the wheels to look like wood. Came out well. This one is going to be a barn find, along with a barn and a Revell boxing will be a tea bucket. Haven't decided on hot rod or rat rod yet, though. Nice.
I was looking at this a little bit earlier today on Scale Fanatics. The work is on it. Look, it's looking really good. It's looking really good.
Nice wheels.
Yeah. Really, really good, aren't they?
Really, yes.
Yeah, even down to the discoloration on the
tires and stuff.
Tires, yeah. Okay, David Lefebvre is working on some kit bash starter kit. I got at SMC Eindhoven. The challenge is to make something starting with a ping pong ball and a plastic tap end. Rest was from the spares box. Greets Dutch Dave.
That reminds me of Johnny Five. That does. Don't know why.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I like the idea of the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
I'll be interested to see where this ends up.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Dave.
Oh,
Monsieur Millgate. Look at him.
I know. I keep telling he's got his stripes around the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're upside down.
Work continues on the MFH Model Factory Hero 1/12 scale 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO. Decals on and zero paints diamond finished 2K done. 3 out of 4 Barani wheels wired. 4th one being finished while I watch this show. It'll be all over by Christmas. Might even be in December finish section. Loving this body build with Andy Quinney.
Yeah.
That's cool. Nice, that is, Pete.
Yeah. That's come together nicely. Them wheels look
Oh, it's looking gorgeous. It's all seriousness.
I say if he pulls his finger out, he might have it done for the weekend to Telford.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to.
oh, it'd be nice to have a couple of GTOs on the table.
Well, there's no reason why there shouldn't be able to be 3 or 4 next year, isn't there? Really, to be fair, all in different schemes lined up.
Ah. Willie Messersmith, I carried on with my long-term, too long, 172nd Revell JU88A1 Battle of Britain project. Compared to last month, stencils in the Idle Voice group group emblem are done.
So technical term.
Yeah, someone's wearing them in for a horse or something. I don't know. Likewise, the wash to highlight panel lines and rivets is finished. That is generally not my favorite job, and I start to do some more relaxing small parts like propeller and exhaust. Fingers crossed, next month it'll be on his undercarriage. I actually really like that kit from Revell. I think it goes together very well. Yeah, I like that. It's an enjoyable kit, and you've done a good job of it. Let's see the underside. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's good kit. It's good amount of detail in it. It's nice.
I could definitely be tempted to do a few more planes. I quite enjoyed that little Spitfire I did the other week, last weekend, I think it was, wasn't it? So as well.
Yeah, he did a good job of that.
Hmm.
Digsby is still very much a work in progress. 135th TACOM Tiger 1 late command with Zimmerit. Paints used, AK Interactive Real Colors paint markers, AK Dry Mod, Wet Mod effects. As always, thanks for taking a look. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay modeling.
Cool,
good.
I like that. That's nice.
Good like that, yeah.
Is that the Andy Hobby headquarters one?
No, TACOM.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about that.
Comments. Oh God, look at the state of this.
Oh, look at the state of that.
So this is the Tamiya 112 RE20 by myself. Very close to the finishing line. Just tidying up the last of the engine and exhaust parts before closing up the bodywork.
Looking good, Dan.
Yeah, it's further along, and I'm not happy, but there we go. I think it's
not too late to go back and put right what you're not happy with.
Oh, it is. It is. If you saw the amount of super glue I put on the underside to get the chassis to mate up properly and not fall apart.
Yeah, that bad.
Wow. Yeah, yeah, it was one of those things where you kind of get to the point where everything is so kind of well painted that to correct, I think it's just stack up tolerances.
Yeah.
The fit's not great, and I just took my eye off the tolerances all the way through it, and just it affects the final outcome. But there we go. Lessons for the future. I'm happy with it, but I'm not happy to bring it to Telford happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
And then some sneaky work on the Italieri 24th scale Ford Escort Mark II decals for the box scheme in progress. So
they look like they've gone down really well. Those decals over those arches too.
They're cartograph.
Are they one? Are those? Is that a one-piece decal as well, or?
No, they're all multiple pieces, but okay. Yeah, the cartograph decals are brilliant. And what you see, right? People give Italieri a bad rap, but what I really like on their decal sheets, they include a rectangle of each of the colors as spares.
In case you split one or whatever, you got.
Yep. So if you have any splits or any
patch
or misalignment, you can patch it up, and I think that's brilliant. And I don't know why more companies don't do that.
So because you're printing them anyway. So
yeah. So I think that's a really good thing that they do, but I've not seen anyone else do it. So they did that on the Quattro. They've done it on this kit.
That's a good idea, to be fair.
Mark Runciman, more progress on the Kamaz Trials truck. Chassis been shortened both front and rear by almost 50 mil to reduce overhang. Paint on the wheels, cab, and flatbed. Unfortunately, now ground to a halt until 3D printed competition seats arrive in 35th scale, as I'll be fitting 2 crew in the cab also. Cool.
Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Different take on it, isn't it, as well?
That is good, yeah.
Yeah. Shane Wright. Here we go. Been working on the Meng 1/9 BMW HP4. Oh, I keep on wanting to get that kit. That does look nice. That
Fair
looks
size
nice.
too, isn't it? Fair size to get plenty of detail in that as well.
Yeah. Good stuff. Mark's also now joining the big boys, as I now have started the Italieri 112 Lancia Delta gravel rally car. Chassis now painted along with some other parts and some PE bent shaped to fit. Nice.
The start.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the big floor plates that were steel PE. Yeah, he was the best way to get them to fit. Nice. Yeah, take your time. Don't be as impatient as I am. Andy Quinney is work still in progress on the MFH Ferrari 250 GTO, which is part of a buddy build with Peter Milgate. This build has been amazing throughout. I've enjoyed every minute of it. The body is all painted, 2K'd and polished. Been plodding on with the spoked wheels slowly, but now I have 3 made, 1 left to go. Exactly the same position that Pete's in.
Yeah, oddly enough.
I've now started building the body up, like putting lights and grill in. Hoping to have this finished in coming weeks. Shouldn't be too long now. Thanks for looking always. Well, if you pull your finger out, it could be done by Telford as well.
Yeah.
And I really like the bottom right picture on the axle stands.
Yeah, 8 days.
Yeah, it's pretty cool on stand, isn't it?
Yeah. Anthony Rico.
Oh, hello.
Work in progress. This one is still the 112 Tamiya Ferrari 641.
I've got that.
Decals looked horrible, so I had to get some made for me, but the build has come along nicely.
Yep, I agree with that comment. Yeah.
That's looking good, that is, Anthony.
It is. It was really good, mate. I built that some time ago.
Yeah, I like that intake.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yes.
You put another picture in as well, is he?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Nice. Is that sheepskin on the seat?
Yeah, yeah, it's actually included. I think it's included in the kit, I think.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Now, what annoys me with that kit more than anything is you've got because that's one of the trio, isn't it? You've got the MP46, you've got the FW14B, and then the Ferrari 641/2, which is basically Ferrari F189, isn't it? In essence, and there's no aftermarket for it from Top Studio.
Yeah.
So they do a full complement for the MP46. They do a full complement for the FW. Nothing for
for this. Yeah. It's sad because it's a really nice model.
It is, yeah. I think Thunder Valley do some parts for it, but they're sort of unobtainable at the moment. So
yeah. Nigel Tingy, still on the bench is this Nagano 1/8 Kawasaki 500. Oh, that's looking nice.
Yeah, I like that. Different to see a Kawasaki in red.
Yeah. It is unusual. People do default for the green, so. Oh, we've got a robot.
Staying alive.
Yeah. Glue Sniff Garage. This one I've been working on this Bandai 1/100 Master Grade Barbatos Gundam. First time painting Gundam kit. It's primed with Mr. Surfacer and painted with Toyota Rally White, Dodge Inferno Red, Nissan Bayside Blue, and Pennzoil Yellow, all by Pro Scale. Cleared with Mr. Color Flat Clear. Inner frame is painted with Alclad Magnesium, dry brush with Tamiya Flat Aluminium. Then did some weathering using some AK leather brown and off-white, which I dry brushed along the edges. Still have the weaponry to paint and weather, and then it will be done. Cheers, Dave.
Looking
What
pretty
makes
cool,
you,
though.
yeah, what makes you think he's a car builder? So, oh, he's done a good job on that, like that.
He can turn his skills to anything, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure he can.
That's pretty cool. That.
Oh, we have another picture. Oh, that's his skeleton. Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
That's with his clothes off.
Yeah.
Naked.
That's him naked as the day he was manufactured.
It shows all the articulation points.
Yeah. Oh, and then we have a run of Dusty, I think. So Dusty's Model Workshop. Hey all, hope everyone had a fantastic Halloween for those who celebrated it. I got a few kits on the burner as I'm waiting on paints. So first up is the Meng 35th Merkava MK4M with anti-drone cage. Great kit that went together well. I just need to get it painted. Cool. Second kit is the brand new Rifeels Leopard 2A7V in 35th. Typical Rifeeld kit, well designed, easy to build, but with fiddly small bits and PE that is sometimes forgiving and then sometimes unforgiving. Once again, awaiting for paints to arrive. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's quite a sizable chunk as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big beastie. Last armor kit is brand new Border Models 135th Merkava 2D with interior. Kit I was excited for, but sad to say it was disappointment as it's a reboxed, or at a minimum they reused the Takem molds, Takem Merkava 2D to the point they copied the instructions in the exact same style that Takem uses, but added the interior. There's a horrific amount of leftover plastic injection bits that need cleaning up, nearly 8 to 12 of them on large plastic section. Spent more time cleaning the parts before building it. Now the good news, once plastic is ready to be fitted, it does build up great. I've used a new product for the white and I'll let you decide on the next picture. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Border Models as I'm used to high quality QC of Rifeels, as I don't know where Border Models fits in, if it's a budget brand or a premium brand.
That's trying to get it up to being a premium brand.
Yeah.
So this is the interior white. I want to stress this is a rattle can with just 2 layers. First painted used a rattle can product from Citadel called White Scar. I'm impressed with the way it covers and far superior to any of Tamiya's 3 white rattle cans, which annoyingly tend to pool in the corners and end up needing a lot of layers. Anyway, here's the interior of the 2D, and I look forward to what you all think.
Looks really good, mate. I think it's nice.
Yeah.
There's a nice amount of detail in it, and yeah, I will say if that's 2 coats, that's covered very well.
Sometimes you can use it when he says it falls off in the corner. Sometimes you can use that to your advantage. Say if you put an extra sort of like highlighter line in stage in to to bring out the shadows. Well, this can do it for you if when you put the spray can on. If it falls short of going into the corners, it can actually give you that, that shadow impression.
Yeah, I just don't use rattle cans. I just decant them.
Well,
yeah. Oh, Dusty again. Last 2 are figurines for Games Workshop Warhammer 40k line. This one is a Hive Tyrant and is painted in Mephiston red, and we'll get more colors added soon. I do like that red. That red's lovely, actually.
Oh, look at a car, that would.
Yeah.
And lastly is another Warhammer 40k product of Commander Farsight with a base coat of the White Scar, 3 coats for a sword, and then the Mephiston red, and then multiple brighter reds mixed with water to try and elevate the armor panels from the darker red. Cool.
Yeah.
They do offer some interesting little models, Warhammer, I think. Could be interesting side projects.
Yes, I
And
built a
Chris
few.
Stover. Start on this Academy 135th Jag Panzer 38T, and probably since the show has started, it's probably now finished.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah.
But hey ho.
At least it's in paint.
And I think we're all done. We're all done with this
Cool.
week's work in
Good.
progress.
Good.
So let's stop the sherry thing.
Sherry.
Catching up on chat. Where are we up to there?
How is the stream coming across for everybody? Because I keep getting messages flashing up saying that the bit rate's lower than it should be.
That's all right. Seems all right.
Yeah, seems all right for me. So Panzer Cat says OMSH are the modern version of the RMSH tracks currently used on the T-54, 55, 62, and 72 tanks. There we go.
Yep.
Paul Christopher says evening, fellow modelers.
Hi, Paul.
Simon Grieve says evening, everyone.
Simon.
Totally Scale Models says I'll be with the IPMS Bandai Gundam.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
No, what hole you in totally?
Build and create. Okay. Cube Jam is in saying you haven't painted the tires, Luke.
Are you off to Telford this year, James?
Yeah, apparently he stalked us a couple of times.
Yeah.
I'll be looking over my shoulder this time, keeping an eye out for him. Dave Robinson says OMSH tracks were for the 54, 55, 62 and were replaced by RMSH tracks that were also on the T-72 until the Russian went to double pin tracks, whereas OM and RMSH tracks were single pin. Okay. We asked and we have been answered. We are now fully informed.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Jamie Beats in. Evening, my lovers just popped in to give a thumbs down. Hopefully catch you later.
What time do you call this? Where have you been till now?
He was out, wasn't he?
Okay.
I think he'd probably still be out now. He's probably on his way.
Panzer then says, Dave Robinson, thanks. I knew one was a replacement for Tudor. My reference books are not to hand. Yeah. And Dave Robinson says, yeah, blame the Soviets for their silly names. And Panzer blames the Soviets for my lottery numbers never coming up. Dave Robinson says, at the presenters, OMSH is the Russian Cyrillic lettering for the abbreviation for open metallic pin. Okay. It's the right.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Okay.
OM, right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Panzer Cat aren't the owners of Border Models former managers of TACOM that left to set up independently. Could well be, yeah.
Yeah.
And Mike says some nice work in that section.
Yes,
it is. It's going to be some beautiful builds in the finish section next month with a bit of luck.
Well, that will be coming up soon. But first, I think we should do a double PJ.
Okay.
With a PJ question and then a question for the crew hosted by PJ.
You just bear with me a sec. Let me just get myself sorted out.
Yeah, that's fine.
We are going to that. We're going to knock that off and share that. Okay, you seen that, yeah?
We've got your desktop.
What, you're not seeing the thing?
No.
Oh, I know.
Mash some more buttons, Peach. Come on.
I know.
Yeah. Mash a different button.
Yeah. Well, what about that one? You seen that?
That's better.
Okay. Technology, what can I tell you? Okay, so this month's question was, if you haven't worked it out, and you should have if you've been modeling for longer than 5 minutes, two of the more fundamentally important items required in any modeler's cave are a quality visual aid, something like an optimizer, and excellent bench lighting. Working on something close up for an extended period in conditions of inadequate or bad lighting risks causing excessive eye strain and, if left unchecked, can even lead to more serious long-term health issues. So the question is, what have you done or planning to do to improve the visibility within your cave and, more importantly, help relieve any potential strain on your eyesight? Mr. Croak says, biggest improvement I made was varifocals. Okay, trust your optician. Additional magnification is now rarely used since I went to varifocals. However, when my eyes are tired, I find magnifying headset useful. Cheap one from Amazon works fine. But light is essential. I run at least 3 lights, really bright LED ceiling panel, LED mirror lights, and one used on makeup mirrors. It's okay. And a movable LED strip. Okay. Michelle Culloch says, plan to get a freestanding light to clip onto my space to help. Okay.
There'll be a company at Telford that will cater for your exact need.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a good company there that sells lights. They have lots of different styles, so it's worth a browse around.
Nigel Tingy says, eyewear was always a problem for me. I went through several of the headgear types with lamp and magnifier, none of which I found suitable and all too clumsy. I've now found Luff clip-ons. These clip on your normal reading glasses, excuse me, and are so easy to use, no lenses sticking out 3 or 4 inches from your face, so no chance of hitting them when you scratch your head or when you throw your arms in the air when the model don't go to plan. They come in at 1.0, 1.5, 2.0, all the way up to 4.0, and are a must for me. Okay. And Alan was asking for a link to it, which is
Yes, I found them on Amazon. They're around £18. The ones I found on Amazon, the Luff ones.
Yeah.
Per magnification, so they are quite expensive if you wanted to get a couple of different ones. And I looked. I mean, myself, I currently use like he was saying, one of these clip-on these optivisors you stick on your head, and I'm forever hitting it, or you lean forward and you bang it into something, and it just winds me up, And after some time, it's quite.
I use those that you got there, and I've been using mine for God knows how long. I have no problem with them whatsoever. Mind you, I don't use glasses.
It's not. I mean, I have to use my glasses with it, so I put my glasses on, then I put that on. That's not an issue. It's just the fact that it sticks out so far from your head that if you move forward to do something like working on the Williams, if I'm working on something, and I end up headbutting the model with the actual.
That's what you're saying. Yeah. You just got to learn to where to put your head, mate. So.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain for me with video building because it does often sit.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of video footage where I've gone back to edit it, realized I'm using these, and it's completely unusable because all you can see is basically like that.
Yeah. So. Whereas they're actually perfect for me. So it's also precaution.
Aside from that, I've not had a problem with them, and I've worn them for hours comfortably. But I tend to find I only really need them later at night when my eyes are a bit tired anyway. So.
As for lighting, I've only got this. Okay, which is adequate for where I build because I'm just here. Okay. Yeah. I do have 2 other lights on stand which are there and there, which I use for like this video, like at the moment, which is bouncing off the ceiling and just helps to highlight. And I can push them to shove, turn them around and turn the turn the volume up. I was going to say to get them brighter, so I can have more light if I want to.
Yeah.
But this is absolutely perfect. This is actually on half power at the moment. This particular light. So
I bought that, which is a
UFO.
Which is a UFO flying over me. Let me see. Let's go. It's completely dimmable. You can change the temperature. All that kind of stuff. And turn it off, and we can sit in the dark. And turn it back on again. But yeah, that's a really bright LED. Yeah, when I turn it on, and then I've got lights around here.
Do you not use an overhead bench like these ones then, Dan? No.
I've got a slimline one.
You got a slimline one, yeah.
Yeah, this one, which is an LED one.
I mean, again,
it's not bulky. It just stays out of the way. Like I mean, the big one gives much more light, which I think I would prefer. But with my desk space at the moment, I just don't want the extra. Yeah, there we go. Let's go back to my.
So I want one of these, but with twice the brightness, twice the lumens is what I'd like.
So I'll be honest. I was honestly thinking about buying some of them ones and making up basically mountable lamps.
Yeah,
because they're on basically a completely enclosed power supply, and they're literally just got wire in connectors. So I'm sure I could build an enclosure to mount them. You just make your own.
because these things aren't cheap either. I mean, you know, almost news damn it, a couple £100, aren't they? So it's not cheap either. You know, they're...
No. Well, it's
Yeah,
important that everyone remembers that whether it's the optimizer, whether it's the lighting, whether it's the combination of the two, it's important to get a half decent setup.
Oh yeah.
What you don't want to be doing is taking chances with your eyesight. Because
well, no, you're quite right. I mean, I'll just share these. This is these clip-ons that he was on about, and
I like them. Yeah, I like them. They
actually look quite good. You know, so that they're 1750, depending what version you go for. But yeah, they look okay, to be fair. So I might actually give these a go. It's just that I know that I use on my current Optivisor, I use a 2x lens. I think they've got up to 3x that come in the pack, isn't it? So I use it 2x, but obviously that's quite a distance from my glasses.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out whether a 2x in those mounted to my glasses would give a little bit too much. So am I better off going for 1.5?
Yeah, well, most people use just the one lens.
Yeah,
just
I
use two.
Oh, you use the two to multiply it.
Okay,
nice.
So I've got more or less a standard one at the back.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I think it's I can't remember, it's 2 or 3 at the front. So you get good clarity and on close up. So
I mean, but ideally, what we need is for Tamiya to reintroduce their Optivisor magnified glasses that they did, because they are very good quality, and with glass optics as well. So rather than the plastic, which is what I was going to ask, are those plastic lenses on those clip-ons? Are they? Because it doesn't actually make it clear in there whether they're plastic or.
I think they're plastic or some kind of resin or something. I don't know.
I would. Most optical lenses are plastics these days, anyway, aren't they?
Yeah. But yeah.
Of some sort. Sean White in the chat says they do a longer version of those ceiling panels in Costco, which is one of the best cave updates I've done. Yeah. So we got one out on our landing, and you know the way landings are often quite dim anywhere. So we used to have like a standard ceiling rose and a 100-watt equivalent orange bulb. We replaced it with the ceiling panel, and when we turned it on first at full brightness, we were like, "Oh my god, we really need to paint
blind
landing." You can see every flaw in the walls, and every speck of dirt.
That'd be cool, Nigel, if you bring them along to Telford. That would be awesome to give them a quick whiz. I'll say.
It's good shout. Yeah.
I'm not going to be doing any building now until after Telford anyway. So
we'll catch up on the chat before I go to the next section.
Yeah. Dave says Panzer Cat, if they're ex-TACOM staff, that explains why I thought it was a Reeboks or just a direct rip-off. And Dave Robinson is Dusty Model Workshop. Right.
Okay.
I'll have forgotten that next month, but yeah. Thanks for that's now clear. Dusty is Dave. I'm writing that down. Dave is Dusty. It's like finding out Batman is Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shane says my work in progress won't be finished till next year. I'm definitely a speed builder. Alan School of Modeling there.
Yes.
Yep.
Panzer Cat PJ, technology is working fine. It's just currently in a state of shock at your attire.
Hey, you'll all be wearing these next year, trust me.
There's a lot of mold sharing going on between the smaller manufacturers. Das Werk springs to mind. Nigel says, yep, problem I had, Alan, but not now. Found 2.0 enough. Dave says, fair enough. I knew Das Works had some sort of agreement. We got Sean's comment. Shane says, my hobby room is one small window at the far end. Hobby room is 15 by 25 feet. So I'm always looking at how to get more light onto the bench.
Yeah.
And Nigel says, yep, no problem. I'm there Saturday.
Awesome.
All caught up again.
Cool. Maybe not.
Thank you, PJ.
See if we can get this right this time. Is that sharing?
It
Yes.
is.
Okay, there's only one question, as you can see, from this month's questions for the crew. This is from Peter Milgate. It says, those going to Scale Model World, what are you looking forward to getting your hands on?
Jamie beat.
You
Absolutely.
beat me to what I was just about to say it. Round his neck.
Yeah.
I'm pouring beer down it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's. I'll be looking out for, obviously the bargain kits. If I see the Lotus 99T, I know you've got a big list. I showed you my list before. What did it consist of? There's some blades for the JLT blades, some number
Yes.
11 blades,
Yeah.
and some deck Elfix, and that was my entire list for Telford. But I'll certainly be keeping my eye out for any large stuff.
There's my list. It's blank at the moment.
Like I say, it's blank page.
Yeah.
Or anything else that might crop up.
Yeah. I mean, I say, that Lotus 99T, the BMAX one, or maybe Dan sort of convinced me a little bit with the Meng MP44. If they're there and they're cheap.
But you see, that's the thing. So many people have had issues with it, but so many people have said it goes together so well.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure I could modify the parts that need modifying.
Yeah, I kind of think for just over £100,
Yeah.
a very, very well engineered kit like that. It's got all this carbon fiber decal sheets. Or obviously, there'll be more that you'll add to it, but it's got the basis of, I think, of a really good kit.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what's there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think there's a few kits that have come out recently. If they're there, maybe like the pink pig from New BMAX.
Yeah.
The newer GT3. If I saw that, I'd probably pick one up.
Are they out yet? The new Tamiya ones out yet, or?
I don't know if they've landed yet, or whether they're still on pre-order, or they're just
end of November. Is it end of November release? Which will be a shame, really.
But yeah, I mean the problem is got so much bloody stuff at the moment. I mean, just like look up there.
I know.
And
go back. There's a shelf, half a shelf there by that cube thing, and there's a gap, I think, at the top there as well.
Yeah.
So you've got room for more stash to go in
but
there.
that's that side, and just up here is completely surrounded with unbuilt kits as well.
Yeah, I say I have got a little bit of space now because I've sold a few more, but as you know, I'm selling everything 124th is going because I am concentrating on the 112th now. So
I've got 112th Tamiya Williams 14B if you want to, right?
I've built one of those.
Just in case you want to build another one.
No.
Anybody in chat wants to build one, let me know. Give me your best offer. You know what? Just contact me via my messenger.
You got all the detail kits for it as well.
The number 6 I've got. I've got some.
That's the added bonus. That's
the engine one, and then the and there's some decals as well. There's a book to go with it. So,
and yeah, you know what? Doing the decals on that Escort the last week, kind of half an hour here and there. I've really enjoyed being back doing a 24th scale kit.
Yeah. But then it's not as if you've really been ploughing through with that one, just that 112th, is it? Dan, you've been doing
I've
done other things as well.
Yeah, because.
But then I'll be honest with you, I don't even know if we can get to it because it's buried in the background there. There's little Spitfire. I really.
Oh, bless.
I mean, Jamie will hate me for saying this, but if I was at the show and I happened to see a 124th Corsair or a Spitfire or something like that, one of the old Warbirds in large scale, I could be very, very much tempted.
You will. The Airfix newer 24 scale kits are decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, since I started that Renault, I finished that BMW M3, the Toyota GT1, the Phantom, the Corvette C5, the KI-61, the Beaufighter, the Figure, Bragner Lothbrook, the 35th scale Ferret. I've done quite a bit of other things. I think the problem with the Renault for me was I didn't think about the things that I thought would cause problems.
Yeah. Well,
I would say the main problem area I have is now that it's assembled, all the kind of radiators and the exhaust and the turbos are just a little bit too wide, and they push the sides too far apart. And the body, as it sits on it, there's a huge gap around the sides, and it's annoying.
I mean, as I said to you, when I built that kit, you've really got to make sure that you keep all the turbo halves in the right order.
Yeah.
Because if you mix the halves up, it's very, very difficult to tell which halves which. But
Oh yeah. I thought I did, but it turns out I had completely the wrong exhaust downpipes.
Yeah.
And I ended up just making my own anyway out of solder.
Yeah.
Because I completely mishanded them and then just lost track of which went what side. So.
But but if you get that right, the kit does go together. Because all them sides do fit. It goes together really nice.
Yeah, I did. There's a million and one things on that kit I look at, and I think well, I didn't pay much attention to hose ends. I didn't pay much attention to connectors, and
But when you come to do the MP44, that'll be in your mind now. So you're paying.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's a learning curve, isn't it? For everything, it's moving from one genre to another. There's always stuff to learn, isn't it, between each genre and each scale as well.
Yeah,
to a certain degree,
Yeah. So I think maybe one of the main big scale bikes I might look at.
Yeah, I could be tempted one of those as well.
Maybe not the race bike. I quite like I think it's the R9T they do, which is the BMW kind of retro naked boxer, which I really like as a real world bike. I absolutely love one. So I might get one of them if I can find one. So So let's have a quick look at the chat. Simon Greaves, Cube Jam says, just realised PJ sinus and lit up.
It never is, mate, because it flares out too much. If I put that on, it would just be a completely white screen.
So we wouldn't have to look at you.
It might hide that shirt a bit, PJ, to be fair.
Yeah, there's a silver lining and everything, isn't there? Moving on, bastards.
Simon Grieve says, I have an optivisor that I use in my glasses, but I've noticed that the curve on the visor lens tends to make plastic parts look bent. Quite annoying when trying to align things. Actually, that's the one downside of varifocals. When you're looking at things, if you move your head, it can screw up your kind of alignment
perception.
Yeah, it is an interesting side effect, which is why all them shelves are probably crooked.
We weren't going to say anything, mate.
Totally scale model says 1/9 scale drone from Oblivion.
Oh, nice.
Sean White says fitment on the main kit is lovely. Mark says Telford list is more likely to be paint and accessories than kits. That's what you think.
Saying that today.
Panzer Cat PJ best offer 50p to burn that shirt. Sean White says no list as such. We'll see if anything catches my eye. Prices tend to be a bit up there at the show for some kits. Yeah, they can be.
Yeah, they can also get some bargains as well.
Yeah.
I hope the guy in hole 3 in the corner.
Oh
yeah.
I
can't remember which name was. He usually has
I don't think he's going this year. I saw what they called it's model kits for less or something like that, isn't it?
Model kits for sale.
Yes, I don't think he's in attendance this year.
No, but it's a different one. It's like an old guy on his own.
Yeah.
I think that's a different one. Model kits for sale is where I got those couple of Tamiya Formula 1 kits for a bargain.
It's the one. He's got loads of cardboard boxes and they're all just stuffed and they're all stacked on.
Yeah, he's one of those ones. Yeah.
I don't think he's in attendance. I saw someone on Facebook. He's not in attendance because of the fees they want to charge them for the.
Right. Okay.
So I might be wrong. Hopefully I am. So because you normally have some good stuff.
TSM says the cockpit in the Airfix Mark 9 is a kit in itself.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Dave Robinson said, what is a good desk lamp?
Don't know, don't use them.
There's Lightcraft. I think this is this on a Lightcraft. I can't remember.
I think it's Lightcraft are normally there. I'm trying to think of the ones that.
I can't see that without my glasses. Yeah, this is the Lightcraft one. This is. I think that was about 190 quid when I bought it. So they ain't cheap.
But if you look on, obviously other retail outlets are available. If you look on Amazon, if my screen will share, these ones are supposed to be pretty good as well.
Yeah, mine's a neat fee.
And they are, yeah, 109 quid basically.
Yeah, it's just that you've got to look at the watches and the lumens. It's pretty low on the watches and the lumens. This is 36 watt, this one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 84 lead one. But yeah, I mean, and it's trying to find the daylight one as well, ideally.
Yeah, that's mine on the left there, the black one.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have Daylight Company as well.
Yeah. And see again, look at the lumens on that, much higher, 3800 lumens.
Yeah.
So much it's getting there. And you want the high K rating as well, so you get a bright white light rather than the yellow.
Yeah, the more yellow the light, the more apt for getting eye strain.
Yeah.
You need a white or what they call a northern daylight light.
Yeah. So lumens, higher lumens, good. Higher temperature, good.
Yes.
Higher kelvins, higher lumens.
Yeah. But don't mess with your eyes, baby.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Digsby says, don't worry, PJ, it's simple. Fashion envy. Yeah.
I totally agree with you, Digsby. You're obviously a man of some good taste.
Simon Grieve says, I would love to build a Honda Africa Twin, the 161 from Tamiya.
Yeah.
Mark Brunsman says,
did they not re-release that recently?
I didn't think so.
I'm sure they've re-released it, the Africa Twin.
Okay.
Quite recently. It's not cheap, so up around the 300 quid mark, I think.
Wow.
I'm sure I've seen that's been re-released. Whether it was a short run thing or not, I don't know.
Yeah. Mark says, yeah, Ted is in the house.
He is.
He's there.
And Sean White says, native lighting, do some good lamps.
Okay.
Let's have a look at them.
Oh.
I did start. Yeah, I was going to start a list. Right, let's get back to our regular programming.
Michelle McCulloch's just turned up. Hello, all. Late to the party. Yes.
Unacceptable.
Yes.
Unacceptable.
We're taking a note, Michelle. We're taking a note.
Yeah. Attendance or lack thereof is being noted. So what are we on? We're on to what's been finished. So let me just find what's been finished. The finished builds gallery. Right.
Anza says, I would never ever consider PJ a fashion icon. A slow moving target, maybe.
I like it.
Cheers, buddy. You're such a mate.
Right. So, right, let's go to the finished builds. Let's do some sharing again.
Do it, baby.
Come on, computer, don't let me down. Okay. Participants can now see your application. Excellent. So, what's been finished? All comments. First up, Lukey Ward. So Luke Ward, hi all. Hope everything is going well. I managed to finish up the 24th Hasegawa Nissan Skyline R31 GTS Nismo edition. Painted in ProScale Suzuki Triton Blue. Cleared in ProScale 2K. Redone the suspension and designed and printed some wheels. Of course you did. Which were painted in sparkling silver, then clear indigo blue. They aren't the color I wanted them, but I still think they suited. I had to remake the front indicators as I managed to lose them. and then lost one, which I remade. So I had to make it third. It was a fun build despite various challenges. And thank you for looking. Have a great month.
Looking good, Luke. Looking
Yeah, I
good.
really like that actually. It's kind of yeah, it's like an interesting take on calsonic blue in a way.
Yeah, he loaded a rear suspension on that to give it a better stance.
That's
Did he,
cool.
PJ? Yes, he did.
Yes, I think he did.
Yeah, they redid the suspension. So
Mm.
David Lefebvre finished this 135th Land Rover wreck. It was an entry for the, I assume, what YouTube Rust Bucket GB. I used the Italieri kit. Greets Dutch Dave.
That's cool.
I like
That's
that.
a wreck. Yeah, that's a wreck. I like that. I like that. Good stuff.
I mean, then the front tires and that. What's he done with the front tires on that to get them?
Yeah.
Lots of heat, I think.
Chris Stover has finished the Trumpeter 116th Jag Panther. 7 weeks to complete. Kit is 2,200 parts.
Goodness.
Painted with Tamiya paints and weathered with Vallejo washes and MIG pigments. That is absolutely awesome.
Phenomenal. Another nice day in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course. And look at that interior as well.
I know. Fantastic.
A lot of it, isn't there? Wow.
2,200 parts. Wow.
And that's the interior in situ.
That's
That's stunning.
That's the turret,
Yeah, that's
It is. It is.
the big bang bit. James Williams.
Oh.
Finished my 19 centimeter tall Slimer from Ghostbusters. Originally 1/6 scale. I slimmed him down to fit the printer. Ah, right. Okay. Printed.
Okay.
Printed using clear green resin and hollowed out. Ah, okay. Well, the base is standard resin.
Okay.
Many stages to get shading on his body with washes and such, while giving a realistic look to his eyes and mouth.
Please tell me lights up.
Added a green light inside to make him spooky. So proud of this one. I'm selling him.
Nice.
I like the fact that he's coming out of containment unit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Or
cool.
going in, whichever.
Yeah, I like that. Richard Farmer has finished up the 24th scale Dragon BMW Compact, painted in pro. So that's the one they share with Hasegawa and Revell, I think. So painted in pro scale, paints Nissan Millennium Jade and their 2K. All the rest of the trim is Tamiya semi-gloss black. He has some zoom on metal badges for the front and rear. Included some M Tech ones as well for the grille and rear hatch. Interiors finished in a mix of Tamiya and Mr. Color paints, and the kit even came with a carpet set, which was pretty cool. Wheels and brakes were swapped for some of the spares and lowered the stance to get it sitting a bit better. Really nice kit. That was a lot of fun. Thanks for looking.
Yeah,
that's come out really well, actually.
It does look really good.
Yeah.
That's a really nice clean finish on them. Yeah, I like that.
Oh,
and Richard's in again. My other finished build this month is a 24th scale Fujimi Suzuki Alto Turbo.
This is cool.
Painted in Pro Scale paints Lexus Pearl Red and Pro Scale 2K. Tamiya carbon fiber for the roof, rear spoiler, and homemade front splitter. On the inside, I swapped out the seats for some Nissan Skyline ones, added a little turbo gauge, and carpeted the boot floor.
yeah.
Wheels were also swapped for something a bit cooler and lowered the suspension to make it look a bit meaner. A simple but really enjoyable kit that I would build again in a heartbeat. Thanks for taking a look. Yeah, that's cool.
Got good stances, that, isn't it?
Yeah, not a criticism of Richard's model, but of the real car. Why would you want to put a turbo in something that small?
Make it more fun.
Okay, fair enough.
Because you'll probably find with the engine restrictions for, because is that classed as a K car? I don't know.
I was thinking that, yeah.
It's probably the only way to get a decent amount of power while sat in some regulatory window for engine size. So,
True.
BAP has finished the Poker Porsche 1/8 Lamborghini
I think it's
Aventador.
Poker, isn't it? It's pronounced, I think. Whatever.
What is it? Pocher?
Poker.
Poker? Poker? Poche? Yeah. Now owned by Hornby.
Hornby, I
Yeah.
was just about to say, yeah.
The pre-painted white body was stripped and painted using Zero Paint's Lamborghini Arancio Atlas Pearl paint and then 2K clear coated. Paint was flatted, then machine polished using Maguire's three-stage system. Interior is painted using Citadel and Revell aqua paint. Center of the seats and the stitching were painted a combination of orange and black. Dash was also some in this combination. Dash, sat nav, overhead light, and footwells were illuminated using LEDs. Lots of detailing added to the engine, LED lighting in the cockpit and exterior lights. Rear section was modified so that the back end can be removed so that the full engine can be exposed. Nice. Original kit has approximately 800 parts before all the extra detailing. It weighs 9 kilograms and is 2 foot long.
Wow.
This was a long project, but very worthwhile. Unfortunately, 2 photos don't do the work put in, nor the model justice. Yeah. Thanks for looking. No, I can well imagine.
Yeah, you can always put up a build gallery up on Scale Fanatics. Though that would be awesome.
Yeah, I think you should anyway. Yeah,
some high-res pictures.
Yeah, put them in an album.
Yeah. That looks cool.
Yeah, I like that you can expose the rear end. That's cool. Yeah, I love that. Sylvia Koberger, this is my U-boat Type 7 from main cartoon series. So no proper scale to mention. Finished in guns C308, C32, and reminds me of the last trip to Labo close to Kiel, where you can still walk through the last surviving Type 7 in the world. That's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Did he as well?
Yeah.
Yay.
And there it is from the other side. Yeah, that's nice and cute. I like that.
Yeah.
Good job.
We should get some of those. Like, is it the egg planes and stuff? And they do all sorts of things, don't they?
Yeah.
There's a few little buddy builds just for a laugh.
Christmas coming up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, we should do something.
A Christmas build.
So this one's me. It's the Airfix 35th scale Ferret Scout, completed in bronze green with some UN markings, depicting a vehicle similar to those loaned to the Irish Army during the UN Congo deployment in the 60s. Weathered using ammo, MIG, mods, and pigments.
Come on, I like that, isn't it?
Quite pleased with that.
Yeah, 35. Nice.
Is that the one you got at Telford last year?
Yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I like it. Likes it a lot.
It's a fun little build. Got Shane Wright. Hello, gang. I finished a Shelf Queen build, the Tamiya 1.6 Tamiya CV750F. It was going to be a cafe racer, but lost some parts, namely the center stand, so had to do a makeshift stand. Can't remember paint color for bodywork because it was a wee while ago. No glossy coat, as have done as well as a well-used but maintained look. That's cool.
Yes.
They're massive. They are 1.6 scale.
I say there's a fair bit of detail in that too, isn't there? That is nice.
Looks like a real bike.
I like the seat as well. The seat.
Yeah, I was just about to say the seat's very good. It's got a nice aging to it.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's nice, Shane. Anthony Rico. Hey guys, my finished build this month was the rather horrible 148 Occidental Replicas Fiat G91 R4. What a challenging kit. Tough little kit that needed a lot of work and upgrading. Added aftermarket seat from Wolfpack and remade the control panel. Added some elements into the cockpit to fill the space. Removed the molded on guns and added needles instead, and removed the pitot tubes and replaced with wire. At the end, I think it looks good, but definitely not one of my better builds. I think it looks decent enough.
Don't know.
Yeah, I have to admit, I'm always a fan of the G91.
Yes, you got a picture there. Yeah, okay.
Let's have a look at that pit. Yeah, that's come out decent.
That
That's
looks right to me. Yeah.
Yeah, so the in progress pictures of that you posted of the cockpit and that is doing it as well. It looked good.
Yeah.
So next up we have John Weisner. Hot off the bench is this mini art 124 scale Lands Bulldog tractor. First time of trying a diorama depicting a tractor stuck in the mud, painted with AK real colors and weather with VMS products. Overall, I'm quite happy with the outcome. Thanks for looking.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
good, mate.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, I like that.
I like
That's
that a
lovely
lot.
work, John. Yeah, that's cool. Glue Sniff Garage, evening all. Finished up this Fujimi 124th Suzuki Wagon R. Painted in fire scale RWB teal and cleared with Mr. Color Super Clear. Various Tamiya and Mr. Color paints used throughout. Wheels are 3D printed and a ride height lowered.
Ooh.
Just a quick mojo builder here, and it really did the trick. Thanks for looking. It's lovely work, Dave.
Yeah, does look good, Dave. I like that.
Probably got a turbo in it as well.
Oh yeah.
Dusty's Model Workshop. Finished 2 models this month. The first was the Academy 135th Polish K2 GF in NATO tricolor camo. Build was pretty good, but the anti-glare stickers you get in the kit for the tank sides were a nightmare to prepare and then mount on the tank. Was painted in Tamiya TS61 NATO green Spark can. Then AK real color NATO brown and black was used to finish the look. Decals are pretty straightforward with a registration plate on the front and rear, unit identifier on the turret, then a ton of health and safety decals for the roof and sights on the tank. So yeah, that's come out pretty decent.
Ooh.
I like that. I've got a second picture of it as well. Yeah, all the yellow decals are health and safety information.
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't get shot. Is that what it says?
Yep.
Yeah, warning, sharp edge or something. Oh, by the way, you're being shot at. The other vehicle I finished was Trumpeter's 135th LAV3. I started a year ago. Had the Black Dog resin lowered set that had a ton of stowage and personal kit to basic trumpeter kit.
Yeah.
It was very simple, and the Black Dog resin was very easily added. And the hardest part being cross-matching the trumpeter instructions with the Black Dog instructions.
Yeah.
See what was and wasn't needed to combine the two. Base color was go to of Tamiya TS61 NATO green and a large mix of green, blacks, browns, khaki, and tan from Tamiya and Ammo MiG to break up the personnel kit. AK Extreme Metal 480 dark aluminium was used to pick out the bare metal on the coat beds, tow rope, and tins. Thank you for looking.
Plenty going on that, isn't there? Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of detail there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's hugely busy. That's nice. And
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just so much stuff on that.
Cool.
Oh yeah, 2 pictures supposed to be. So we'll stick with it. So there we go. That is that is it.
Cool.
So I guess what we do now is
you're going to run through them again.
I'm going to go through them again, but just go through the top picture, name and the kit, and then all of you in chat. It's your chance to vote for which you think is the best.
Yeah.
So once you see, so don't start.
Not yet.
Wait until Alan says start voting in the chat. Once he's done that, you can then start voting.
There you go. Start your voting.
Start your vote. So let's do the summary. So first up is Luke Ward with his Hasegawa Nissan Skyline R31 GTS Nismo Edition. Then it's David Lefevre with his 35th scale Land Rover Rec from Italieri. Then we've got Christover with the 1/16 Jagged Panther from Trumpeter, all 2,200 parts of it. We have got James Williams 19 centimeter tall Slimer from Ghostbusters in its disgustingly realistic green.
Just before you go any further, Dan. Oh, okay, fair enough. I can see one's appeared now. It's right. I didn't see any votes coming through. I thought, wonder what was going on. Fair enough.
Okay.
They're all coming through now.
We've got Richard Farmer's 24th scale Dragon BMW Compact. We've got Richard Farmer with his 24th scale Fujimi Suzuki Alto Turbo. We've got BAP's 1/8 scale Lamborghini Aventador, which is just humongous. We've got Sylvia's Egg Meng Type 7 U-boat cartoon series. We've got myself with my Airfix 35th scale Ferret. We've got Shane's 1/6 Tamiya Honda CB 750F. Anthony Rico has come in with the 148 Occidental Miniatures Fiat G91 R4. John Weisner's Mini Art 124th scale Lance Bulldog tractor. We've got Glue Sniff Garage with the Fujimi 124th Suzuki Wagon R. Dusty's Model Workshop with the Academy 135th Polish K2 GF. And then we've got Dusty with the Trumpeter 135th LAV3. And that, my folks, is that. That is all of what's been built. So
well done, Dan. Well done.
So the votes are going to keep on flooding in, I guess.
They are. They are slowly coming in.
I'm going to mash the stop share button. And we're back. We're back on screen. And we'll leave the votes running for a few minutes while we're...
There's some very nice builds in there again, isn't there? It's always difficult. Always difficult. I always feel like I'm leaving people out.
Can I refuse to vote?
No.
No. Can I refuse to vote?
No.
No. So then, go on then, Dan.
Oh, God.
Put you on the spot.
Can't vote for yourself, by the way.
You can.
No, you can't.
You can if you want to.
No, we can't.
Oh, I can. It'd just be a bit of a...
Yeah.
Cop out. Yeah.
And it'd be a lie. I'm going to go for Christover's 1/16 Jag Panther. That interior for me just...
It is very, very nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Just the sheer size, the sheer scale of it. You know, he's plowed on through that over 2,200 parts.
Yes.
Yeah. Gets my vote.
Go on then, Peach.
honourable mentions have got to go to Anthony Rico for his Fiat G91 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Because he's had major problems with that and he came up with a fantastic result. John Wisner's tractor, I love the simplicity of that. Really did. But yeah, I'm going to go with Chris Stover's Jack Panther as well.
Okay.
Because it's just super.
Yep. And just to answer one in the chat, yes, you get one vote. Pick one build from what you've seen. And that's it.
Right. Yeah. God, they're all good, aren't they? I love Luke's Skyline. A really good job on that.
Luke Skyline.
Yeah.
Like a character from a sci-fi movie or something.
Again, Chris Stover's Jag Panther. I mean, I say detail in that is awesome. I say it's such a good job. Anthony's Fiat as well. The G91, that's really nice. But and my vote's leaning towards David Lefevre, the Land Rover wreck. I just think that's really
yes, excellent. I mean, to be honest, there's not, they're all brilliant models in every single one of them, in every single category. They're just superb tonight. Again.
And that's our Beamer. That is okay. That one's a Beamer. He's always voted there. Okay. So, any more votes for any more votes, people? I'll give you another 30 seconds or so, just in case anybody else wants to vote. And yes, it's lots of builds, isn't there? So
yeah.
Never gets easy, does it?
No, it doesn't. Anybody else? Is it just me, or is it a lot less South African in here tonight? Well, Roland,
yes, Roland, you mean? Yeah, he's away in Germany on business. So.
Yes, he will be back next month, all being well.
Are we 25% less?
Yes,
African, German.
Yeah. But there we go. I think I'm going to call it on the votes there now then.
Yep, I think you should. Yep, so that's it. That'll be votes done, folks.
Votes done.
Thank you very much for your contributions.
Yes, your participation.
And now we have to wait a few minutes for Alan to do some.
Some calculation. Well, the calculation's already done, so it's not. I mean, there's lots of people with the same number of votes for third place, so they'll give shout outs to Jane Williams and Slimer, to Dan Croak with his little Scout, to Shane White with his Honda CB750, and to Anthony with his Fiat G91 R4. They all sort of come joint third.
Yep, popular.
Second place this month is Chris Stover with his Jag Panther.
Oh, right, okay.
But this week's winner, or this month's winner, should I say, is David Lefevre with his Land Rover wreck. And quite honestly, I think it's well deserved that as well, because he's put a lot of work into that. So well done, David.
Well done.
Looks fantastic. Yeah, worthy winner.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. It's so hard to pick.
Yes, it is.
That's a good test of it.
So I'll sort getting that up on the banner for the Friday Night Live show page probably after the show tonight, because I don't want to open any more, close any windows in case I break something.
Yeah. Anya from Jeff, beautiful work, everyone. Panzercat says PJ Sharp makes up for the less South African.
Thank you.
One says well crafted all entries. Digsby, great work and congrats to the winner. Well done, everyone from Mike Pierre. Nigel T, well done, David. Quinn Star, well done. Panzercat PJ, the Pretoria governor is asking you to return that shirt to the Museum of Antiquities. Well done for everyone and congrats to Dave. PJ just giving a shout out for Colin and Fox later on tonight on Festa's channel, because they do reciprocate and give our channel a shout out as well for the live stream, and same for Philip with Philip's prime time on Tuesday. So links to their channels there. Another great gallery by Panzercat. Well done, everyone.
I haven't got a link to
I've just dropped it.
All
a
right.
link in there. Oh, so say Roland has just dropped a link in the chat for Scale Fanatics.
Yeah.
Come over and join up. Please answer the questions when you do, though, just to give us some idea of what genre you're building and what scales and things you like. So the mods don't let you on unless you answer the questions.
Yeah. And if you don't answer a question, Jamie will just kick you out. And
Yeah, because he's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come over and join us.
yeah, Andy is shouting as well. Remember to hang out as well. So yeah. So once you join Scale Fanatics, where's the hangout details? Is that in?
In the featured at the top of the page,
Yeah.
there's a featured section.
Yeah.
If you click on there, it's called we don't call it the hangout, we call it the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where
Okay.
we all meet up.
It comes with a warning that Andy Quinney is in there from time to time.
Yes.
Just
But it's a nice, friendly place to be. People of all walks of life are welcome to join. Any skill level. You normally find Jamie in there is normally in there from early on in the morning, and it's normally open right through till sort of 6-7 o'clock of the night time, isn't it? With a few people in there. So
sometimes later. Sometimes later.
And to be honest, even if there's no one in there, it'll start up when you click on the link. If you're the only one in there, stick a message on Scale Fanatics and let people know. Feel free to message people or use the club chat. Stick a message in the chat to say you're in the hangout, and you might get a few people join. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't, but then that's why the clubhouse. Sorry. Yeah. Think of it like a real clubhouse. Sometimes you go into it, there'll be people in there. Sometimes it won't. But yeah.
Welcome, Andy.
Yeah, apparently we're all mad in the clubhouse.
Yeah, well, that's a given, isn't it? So
you don't have to be mad.
We're all Scale Fanatics, aren't we? That's the thing.
Oh, we are. So one says, what type of modeling do you enjoy and appreciate that you have no wish to build, though? Bottle ships, trains, 30-second scale civilian cars and trucks, etc., etc. All of the above.
Yeah.
Richard says, I've got to head off. Thanks for a great show and have a cracking time at Telford. See you there next year, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, we will definitely be there next year. Digsby says, must yet. Great show and absolutely enjoyed seeing everyone's outstanding work. Thank you, Digsby. Dominique says, I also regularly come around the corner, take a look.
Another reason to be fearful.
Yes.
Dom's a nice chap from the Netherlands, is Dom.
Yeah.
Dom's a legend from the Netherlands.
Yeah. He speaks better English than I do. That's saying something. So
Totally Scale Model says, so where are you going to be next week? Well, funnily enough, this time next Friday
we'll be in the bar.
No, we'll still be in the Indian, I think, at
Curry House. In the Curry House, won't we?
Yeah.
After which we'll be heading back to the hotel we're staying in, which there'll be a bar. And after that, there'll be hopefully not too late a night and a reasonable early start to get the breakfast that's included at the hotel. Hopefully it's nice, and we'll head to Telford.
Yeah, I think we can get into the show
9 a.m.
No, I think with the bands we're getting a little bit earlier down because there's still setup time on the Saturday morning, I think.
Right. Okay.
Because there's
there's round there's round the back.
Because there'll be I think the four of us will be there on the Friday afternoon, setting up the stand anyway. So
I was getting to the rest of the weekend.
Okay. So I do apologise, Dan.
No. It was just Steve in the chat was going, no, I meant over the weekend. Well, I was getting there.
Yeah, okay.
We're starting with the curry, and then we'll get up and we'll have our breakfast. We'll go to Telford. And for the first year ever, Scale Fanatics, which now is an IPMS, official IPMS branch, will be there in
colour.
Full, real 3D and not in just a virtual sense. So, so come on over. There'll be a banner. For anyone that's there, what we've tried to do with all our kits, because one of our so this is one of our bugbears about some clubs and some branches. The kits on the table don't always have the kit information, which can be really frustrating because you don't necessarily know what it is. Which is fine, you can ask, but then sometimes even the clubs don't necessarily know because it's not their own kit. So what we've tried to do is all the kits that are displayed will have a little nameplate which will give the kit details, who's built it, and also in a lot of cases a QR code to maybe one of our Facebook pages or a YouTube channel if it's a video build, or just something to link in with the club so you can scan them with a smartphone. So we're trying to bring things into the 21st century a little bit.
Trying, hopefully.
Yeah, it could all fail miserably and none of it'll work. And yeah, but either way, come and say hello. At least we'll have written out what the kit is, what its scale is, who built it.
And we've got a good selection of kits as well. They're not just all cars. We've got a good selection of genre, haven't we? Planes, some figures,
some dios.
Some dios, yeah. There's a fair few cars as well. Some motorbikes.
Yeah, and PJ has to wear that shirt as well.
Yeah.
Well, Panzer says if you wear that shirt to Telford, it's certain to cause an immediate evacuation.
I was saying that, and that's the point as well, that I forgot about these things as well, and the little sticker giveaways as well. If you've come and visited at the stand, we've got little Scale Fanatics stickers.
Yeah.
Which we'll be giving away until they've run out. So call by and get one.
Yeah,
and your booklet will be there as well.
Yeah, totally scale models. Yeah, it's a good idea. Oh yeah, book nook. Yes, that'll be there.
Yeah, the book nook. Yeah,
said that. My brain is running out of brain power this evening. I've brained too much this week. It's been a busy week, but a very successful week. We delivered our first XLR, so you know.
So now YouTube is complaining to me that the bit rate is higher than the recommended bit rate.
Well, YouTube can go
and play with itself.
Yeah.
Hugh Gordon says enjoy Telford, folks. Michi says can't wait to be envious when Mark sends me photos.
Well, see, you don't have to be envious, Michi. You can always just tag along and come down, you see.
Well, in truth, we'd rather see you than Mark. Just saying.
Would we?
Bring the dog. That's what I say. Bring the dog. We know the dog's the issue. Bring the dog.
One says, does the clubhouse smell of stale tobacco and fresh tweed?
No.
Well, it can do if your own cave smells of fresh tobacco and tweed. Enjoy blah blah blah. Have a fantastic time at Telford. Jeff. Steve says nice, might see you on Friday afternoon. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, we'll be setting up. So yep. Blah blah blah. Sean White says good idea with the detail cards. Will more than likely be there on a Saturday. Dominique said we'll keep some stickers for me. Mish says would love to, but the wee one's birthday as well. Right, okay.
Birthday treat, birthday outing.
Yeah.
Airfix have a build area there, don't they? Where they
do
introducing the kids and stuff into building, so you can quite happily sit down and build 2 or 3 models over the weekend. Mark could sit down there and help her paint them while you're walking around and meeting and greeting everybody. It would work quite
Mark can go there as well.
Yeah. Girls' weekend. Yes.
Yeah.
Who else said they were at Telford setting up? Did somebody else you said before, Dan?
Steve, Totally Scale Models.
Okay. Which hall are you in there, Totally? Do you know?
Let's have a look.
I say because most people will have to come through hall 1 anyway to get in, won't they? So I think.
Let's find the click for more information. Floor plans. There we go.
You got to download all 3 because they don't just do 1. Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be a good weekend. So a little bit apprehensive about entering the competition with the Williams.
Oh, you'll be all right.
It's not. I mean, it doesn't bother me if it doesn't win anything. I'm apprehensive about leaving the model on a table where people come along and they poke with fingers and
security is pretty tight around that.
well, you say that, but
Yeah.
the amount of times I've been to Telford 3 years on the bounce now, and every time I've gone there and gone around all the competition tables after it's open to the general public, and you go around, you always see a model that's broken because somebody's.
It does happen. It happens from
Yeah.
time to time. It's rare, but it does happen.
It's just a worry, isn't it? You know.
Stick a sign next to it saying, "Don't touch, or you will die."
Yeah. But yes, we'll see. We'll see.
It's in hall 3.
All three, okay. So to the side.
Yeah.
The PMS branch Bandai stand, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So pop along. So have we got anything else?
No, that's it.
I think we're not. Sorry, I was just looking at the whole plan again. Yeah, I think we're all done. Jet scale models right at the very end. I'm new here. Please be kind.
We're always kind.
Bye, James. We'll see you soon, mate. Just leaving.
Well, welcome, Jet. You've arrived right at the very end, and we're just about to say good night. Thank you all, and we'll see you next month or next week if you're at Telford. So we'll be very kind and say thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again soon.
It's the IPMS. Okay. Well, I think that's it then, is it, guys?
Yep, that's it.
I think we're done. Yeah. Let's call it. Let's call it.
So until next month, we'll hopefully have
Fantastic.
a Telford update as well. We'll try and sort something out, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the December, because it will be the December. God, it'll be the December show. Wow. Won't it?
Yeah.
Christmas is almost here.
Oh, you said. Oh,
I know. It's coming. It's coming. Santa's on his way.
Soon be Easter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can just imagine now. Gary Ride the Wind is dancing on the Christmas tree that's already been up for a month. I just know it's happening. So
Anyway,
Yeah, look, everyone's saying goodbye, so we said goodbye. So let's say goodbye.
goodbye. Yeah.
And then we can tell you off for mentioning
bye,
Christmas.
everybody.
Private.
All
Okay,
right.
thanks for
Good night,
watching.
guys.
See you all very soon.
Press the big red
Take it
button.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Till next time.